What is going on, guys? It's Modded Warfare here. Welcome back to another video. So in this PS4 video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get a PS4 that is on update version 4.05 or below. So basically, if you've not been paying attention to the PS4 scene recently, over Christmas time a new exploit was released for firmware version 4.05, which is a full kernel exploit, essentially a jailbreak for 4.05 firmware, which is a much newer firmware than what we had before. Previously, only consoles on 1.76 firmware were able to be jailbroken, essentially, and that's a really old firmware, so it was much harder to find a console that is on such an old update, because that update came out in August 2014, whereas 4.05, the new kernel exploit, that firmware version came out in October 2016. So there's a lot more consoles that are susceptible to being jailbroken now than the old 1.76 exploit, where you had to have a really old model PS4 to be below that update. So you know, you have a much better chance now of getting a jailbreakable console, and I'm going to have videos coming out soon on all the different on, you know, how to essentially do the exploits and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to have lots of videos on the channel coming up soon. So anyway, for this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can get a console that is guaranteed to be on 4.05 or below. It's very easy. Basically, all you need to do is, say we're looking on Amazon, all you have to do is search for like PS4 500GB model, and then you want the old model, the discontinued model. So not a Slim or a Pro, just a regular PS4. And any regular PS4, any normal PS4 like this, one of these you know, fat PS4s, any one of these PS4s is guaranteed to be on 4.05 or below, providing it's bought new. Obviously, if you buy something used, then the person who owned it before you may have already updated the firmware. So you want to buy it new to make sure that it's definitely going to be on 4.05 or below. But it's as easy as that. Just get one of the old models, the discontinued models, and it's guaranteed to be on 4.05 or below. Simple. The only problem with that is, of course, they are more expensive even than the Slims. You know, even though this is a 500GB model and this Slim is a 1TB model, and is newer and better, this still costs more. And the reason is the old models are discontinued now, which means there's limited stock, so that drives up the prices, whereas the Slims are still being manufactured, so they're a lot cheaper. So that is one good reason to get one now. Get it as soon as you can, because the prices of these old models are just going to go up and up because they're discontinued. So the stock is going to get more and more limited and the prices are going to go up. So definitely buy it now while you can, before the prices get too ridiculous for these old models. Now, alternatively, you can also go for a Slim, and there's about a 50-50 chance that you'll get a Slim that is below 4.05, or you might end up with one that's above 4.05 and therefore not jailbreakable. So what I would recommend is checking the model number of the Slim. So if we look at this one here, you can see, if we see if we can get a better view of this image. Let me zoom in a bit. So on the box, somewhere on the box, top right, top left, or top right, bottom left hand corner, somewhere on the box there'll be the model number of the PS4 that's inside. So here you can see CUH-2115B. Now personally, I wouldn't recommend using this tactic for Amazon, because obviously Amazon just use like a stock image for all their consoles, and there's a bunch of different consoles that they're selling. So, you know, that doesn't, just because the picture says 2115B doesn't mean that's the model that you're going to get. But if you're buying off eBay and somebody's taken a physical picture of the box of the console that they're selling, then you can look on the box, find the model number, and make sure it's one of the old models, which you can find on PS4 Dev Wiki, which I'll link in the description. I'll link all of this in the description as well. You want one of the kind of, so to get a better chance of getting a Slim that's on 4.05 or below, try and get one of these older models, like the first Slims that were manufactured essentially, which are CUH-20A series, rather than a 20B series or 21 series. So yeah, if you see one on eBay that has a picture of the box, check the model number, and if it's CUH-20002A or something like that, then it's probably one of the older model slims, and you've got a better chance of it being on 4.05 or below. But it's still not a guarantee, which is why I would still recommend just going with one of these PS4s, the original ones. Even though they're a bit expensive, they're guaranteed to be below 4.05 as long as they're bought new. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So looking on, this is amazon.co.uk. Previously we were on amazon.com, just looking there. Let me zoom out a little bit. So if we look on amazon.co.uk, you got the same thing. So there's a PS4 here, another one, that one's probably used, judging by the price. So you've got these ones, Glacier White. We'll see if, see, these images are not high resolution enough to see the box, to see the actual model number on the box. But on eBay you might have a better chance. PS4 Slim. Okay. Is that brand new? Here's brand new, okay. Oh, I can't see the image. Anyway, it looks like a stock image. It's not an actual picture of the box itself. Okay, well this one, for example, might be a good one to go for. There you go. This, you can actually see it's a physical image of what they're selling, and it has the model number in the bottom left-hand corner that you can actually read. So that would be a good one if it was the right model number, which it's not, unfortunately. It's 211B, which is probably going to be past 4.05, but well, there's, you could take a chance on it. 2115B, but that's the kind of thing you're looking for. One that's brand new, that's got an actual proper picture of what they're selling, and you can read the model number in the image. And if the model number is something like 20, it starts 20 and not 21 and ends in A instead of B, then that's a much better chance of being below 4.05. So that's my recommendation. So you can also get a bunch of bundles here. So these are a bunch of consoles that are bundled in with certain games, which are guaranteed to be below a certain firmware, so 4.05. So you've got quite a few ones here that you could get that are guaranteed. I think they're all fat PS4s though, so there's not really much point. You might as well just get a fat PS4, which is going to be cheaper. But some of these bundles might be slim bundles, which are guaranteed to be below 4.05, which is good. So you can look at that as well, which I'll put in the description. But generally, I wouldn't recommend going for a slim or a pro. You can actually get pros, PS4 Pros as well, that are going to be below 4.05, but it's very hard. You have like only like a 10% chance of being lucky enough to get one of the PS4 Pros that are below 4.05. So I definitely wouldn't recommend that. I would just recommend going with a standard old model PS4. As long as it's new, it's going to be 100% 4.05 or below, and you'll be able to jailbreak it and do the exploit. So I'm going to have lots of videos on that coming soon. The reason I delayed this video by like 2 weeks is because I had issues trying to get a new PS4 to do this exploit on, and I wanted to make sure that I was right about buying, you know, any fat PS4, and I wanted to make sure I got my PS4 to ensure it was below 4.05 before making this video. But the first one I ordered never arrived. I got my money back from Amazon, and then I had to order a second one, and the first one didn't arrive after like 7 days. So then I ordered another one, and that took 5 days to arrive. So that's why I'm so late on bringing these videos out when the exploit came out, I think on Boxing Day or maybe the 27th of December. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys get one of these PS4s. Definitely get it now while you know, because the prices are just going to go up on the old model PS4s. That's definitely a problem. Since they're limited stock, it's just going to get more limited stock, and then they're going to much higher prices on the old models. So definitely buy them sooner rather than later. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.